So Agatha, I don't know what it's called, Darkhold Chronicles or Coven of something. Who gives a shit? It's going to be a flop show anyway. But this came across my feed about how Aubrey Plaza is playing Agatha's ex-girlfriend, which means...
Put a ticket in and make her name it gay!
And as I brought that up online, though, people said a really strange thing. Like, oh, Aubrey Plaza wouldn't do this. No. She's badass. She's not going to listen to these people. Excuse me. She's a fucking actress being paid to do whatever the fuck they tell her to do. Do you think Aubrey Plaza read that script and said, fuck you, I'm not going to do this? And they said, you know what, we're going to pay you money and you're going to get whatever you want? No. They gave her a script. She's going to read the lines. She's going to kiss Agatha. And she's going to shut the fuck up about it. Because that's her job. She's not a beacon of empowerment online. No, she's a Hollywood actress who's doing her job. And if she wants to continue to do her job and continue to make money, she is going to shut up because she's been irrelevant for a good number of years now. No one really cares about her. Oh, well, she was in Parks and Rec. Yeah, that was a great show. It's gone now. Oh, yeah, she was in Chucky. Okay, that was an okay movie. Oh, yeah, she was in this. It doesn't matter what she's in now. It's not Marvel. It's not big mainstream shit. Maybe she's doing some straight to streaming service or straight to video bullshit. I have no idea. Which tells me that clearly she's not making that big of an impact in the world of movies and shows. But this would be. This would probably be the biggest show that she's going to do. And you know what's going to happen with Agatha? It's going to absolutely flop. It's probably going to get less people watching than Miss Marvel, the TV show. Let's say the show does well. Obviously, it's not going to do well. But let's just say it is the most watched show on Disney+. It's the most watched Marvel show. Agatha stuff is flying off the shelf. Every little girl is dressing up like her for Halloween. What do you do with her going forward? You can't make her a main character, right? Like, is that what they're trying to do here with all these spin-offs? That's kind of my question here, though. Like, let's say the Echo show becomes the most watched show ever on any streaming network ever. Just hundreds of millions of people watch it. They say this is the greatest 5-star, 10-star, greatest show ever made. Like, is Echo going to be leading the Avengers? Is Agatha going to be leading the Avengers? What's the plan here? So you have C- characters get in their spotlight, get in their own shows, so they can do what? What's the plan here? There is no plan in the world of Marvel. Look at everything that happened before Stan Lee died. Every single solitary movie had a plan in it. I would even argue that Ant-Man and the Wasp was one of the most important movies in the MCU timeline leading up to Endgame because of that after-credits scene. That was worth watching the entire movie because that was massively important going forward. So what is this show going to do? Agatha is going to do what exactly? It's showing her in the past. Currently, Wanda took away her mind and trapped her in some kind of, TV show reality or something like that, though. What's she going to do? Is she going to break out of that? Is she going to become the new big bad? Wait a second, I thought Wanda just got killed in Multiverse of Madness, right? Oh, but wait a second, they brought her back in Quantumania, right? In the after credit scene. Oh, wait a second. Also, but we're kind of moving away from that, aren't we? Aren't we moving to Doctor Doom, though? Isn't Kang going to become, irrelevant now because of the, Jonathan Majors trial and people aren't really falling in love with his character at this moment? What are you doing? Is she going to face off with Wanda later on? But I thought Wanda was dead, and I'm pretty sure some Marvel book already confirmed that she died on that mountain. Oh, multiverse. Oh, yeah, you're right. We could just bring her back. Okay, is that a good idea? Like, this is just a train of thought of what do you do with this character? And I have no answers for that. It's a bad character. Well, she wasn't a bad character. Okay, it was a character that was fun. She was entertaining in the show, but ultimately, I didn't fall in love with her. I didn't think this was the greatest side character Marvel has ever created. I was like, oh, okay, it's a witch that has the same powers as Wanda, so they're gonna have a big CGI fight. It's like, yeah, okay, that's Marvel's bread and butter. The heroes going against a carbon copy of themselves with the exact same powers. Like, we get that. So, what do you do with the show, though? I think it's gonna flop. I think Aubrey Plaza is gonna be lame and gay. I think she actually might bring in some people into the show, though, but they're not gonna stick around for the show at all. So what do you guys think? Think this is gonna be the greatest show of all time? Think Audrey Plaza is just gonna be lame and gay? And what do you do going forward if the show is actually a success?